Jai Hind to all and welcome to your own YouTube channel MND The Futurist, and today's update will focus on Trump's and his vision for industrial policy. Stay tuned, going to be very interesting to see the vision and the future steps and some of his key people are advising him to do. In all this, one thing is for sure. He would be least interested in Ukraine or any other war or conflict or any other thing that would not give anything back to America. Military expansion I will cover in next video, but his focus will only and only be on the economic development of America. Now, in this video, I will cover his policy towards artificial intelligence, industrial policy, and that's how the era is going to be all about. It's all going to be about AI. Now, the AI in manufacturing, AI in health, AI in defense. That's his vision. And I have already covered how Israel AI factory is emerging in defense, or rather has reached to some level to mitigate risks in a very sophisticated way. Now, Trump's newly appointed top White House economist, a former Treasury official, has hinted at a significant overhaul of US industrial policy. Now, this move is expected to redefine America's economic strategy, particularly in regard to trade, manufacturing, and innovation. What's stored here? See, let me tell you about the future. Many times in many forums and many meetings, people ask me that what do army people do? What does Army, Navy, Air Force do? Now, it's a highly intriguing question, and today, to just sum it up in one line, in alignment with this video, in times of peace, we prepare for battle. In the field, we unleash our strategic might. We build strength in calm and strike with force in chaos. So it happens because our mantra is prepare in peace and prevail in battle. How do we prepare in civil, in corporate, in industry, R&D? That's the key for innovations. All the brainstorm that we do is basically to create something new to have competitive advantage in industry. Now, there was a paper published last year arguing AI era industrial policy should focus on minimalist barriers to factory investment and maximalist demand from the defense industry. Now, this paper comes with a heading of brittle versus robust reindustrialization. It's published in Manhattan Institute. Miran explicitly stated that Trump should reverse Biden policies, specifically subsidies for electric vehicles and various regulations focused on labor, the environment, and more. Miran believes these policies make US an unfavorable place for manufacturing. Now, the bigger picture is incoming Trump officials are gearing up to prioritize AI-related infrastructure development over the next 2 years. This massive undertaking will encompass upgrading data centers, chip manufacturing, and exploring new energy sources. Trump's advisors believe this strategic focus will propel the US towards unprecedented economic growth while also generating high paying job opportunities beyond major metropolitan areas. To maintain its pioneering advantage in artificial intelligence, US must prioritize this effort as it is crucial for both economic supremacy and national security, a delicate yet vital imperative for America's future. He further argues that Bidenomics imposes excessive cost on industries through measures like unionization incentives and environmental restriction. Now, these policies increases production cost, undermining the goal of expanding US industrial capacity. Furthermore, Miran contends that Bidenomics targets sectors with limited natural demand, relying on government support to artificially lower prices. In his paper, Brittle versus Robust Reindustrialization, he advocates for a more effective approach. A robust industrialization strategy would combine aggressive supply side reform with demand driven procurement from the defense sector, generating substantial positive economic spillovers. Now, Miran's voice will be one of the many striving for Trump's attention on industrial policy. As the head of Council of Economic Advisors, that CEA, Miran's role will be more advisory in nature, providing guidance rather than overseeing program implementation. Second point, major pointer. See, major pointer is going to be if Donald Trump manages to significantly reduce the US trade deficit with China, it would be a holistic feat that defies market expectations. US has consistently run a trade deficit with China since 1980s, with the deficit reaching a record high of 347 billion US dollars in 2016. Trump has long blamed China for the deficit, claiming that the country's unfair trade practices and intellectual property theft have contributed to the imbalance. However, experts also argue that the deficit is largely driven by the structural factors such as US low savings rate and high consumption levels. Now, by placing the trade deficit with China at the top of the list of things he wants to slash, Trump is facing off against trillions of dollars worth of deeply entrenched global trade. Now, the trade deficit with China imports minus exports has been larger than 200 billion US dollars since 2005. It reached a record high of 418 billion US dollars in 2018, Trump's second year in office. The tariffs imposed on China during Trump's first term had a limited impact on the trade dynamic. When imports decreased, exports also fell, which reduced the effect on the trade deficit. Now, this pattern is likely to repeat if Trump follows through on his plan to impose a 60% tariff on Chinese goods, as China would likely retaliate with similar taxes on US exports. In fact, studies also have shown that the trade war with China has cost US around 0.08% of its GDP, while also leading to an income loss for US consumers of about 16.8 billion US dollars annually. Additionally, the tariffs have disrupted global supply chain and led to a decline in US exports. It's worth noting that Trump's tariff were intended to reduce the trade deficit with China, but they have had unintended consequences such as higher prices for US consumers and reduced competitiveness for US businesses. Do let us know what do you think about these strategic plans of America and your feedback about the navigation of Trump 2.0 in our comment section. Do share, like and subscribe to our channel and let us know how and what kind of content you want. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.